The time has come. We've reached the end. Game. Greetings, geeks. Geek Corrales, it is me. I am back. Yes, that's right. You read the title right. Here to talk about Endgame. Gonna try to do more movie reviews on here if I can, but monetary reasons get in the way. This was a big one, so I had to watch it and I had to talk about it. This is gonna be a spoilery review, but if you want to know my non-spoiler thoughts, here they are real quick. This movie was awesome. I loved it. If this was the end of the MCU, I would be okay with it. But it's not, and I am excited for what's to come. Was it perfect? No. But Poe body's perfect. So, spoilers. Spoiler alert. I'm about to spoil the crap out of this. So, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. Really, go watch it. Then come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below. So, oh boy. I'm going to try to recap this, because that's how I do my reviews, but I am going to skip a lot, because 3 hours, pick up where we left off, they lost, but they're like, okay, we can't give up. We're going to go to try to take on Thanos heads on. They go to see him, and they find out that last snap was him getting rid of the Infinity Stones. So, we're kind of screwed. We then jump cut to 5 years later. Thanks to random happenstance of a rat stepping on the right controller at the right time, Scott comes back. Because he's been trapped in the quantum realm for 5 years. But he comes back with an idea. Time travel. You can use the quantum realm to time travel. Yo, Avengers are time traveling. Yay! You know I'm on board. Ooh. First, they go to Tony. Tony, who now has a daughter, Morgan, is like, nope, I got a family. I don't want to mess it up. If we do this, I could erase my daughter from existence, and I don't want to do that, so I'm sorry, but no. So they're like, okay, we need to go to the next person that could help us. And that is Bruce, who is now Professor Hulk, as he's being called, where he's the body of Hulk, but the consciousness of Bruce. They try to work on it with Bruce, to hilarious effect. Poor Scott. Someone used the bathroom in my suit. I don't know if it was baby me, or old me, or just me. Then Tony comes in and he's like, I got it. I got you. I'll help. And so they get the band back together, which includes going to, I believe it was Norway, to New Themyscira, where Thor is there, and he ain't doing so well. He's more guttural, literally. Is not in a good place. He's always drunk, because he's just like, what the happened? I was supposed to be the protector. Now I've lost Asgard and Midgard. Most of Midgard. So he ain't doing so well, but they convince him to come anyway. Then Nat goes and recruits Hawkeye, who's been off killing evil guys, as Ronin, the badass that he is, because part of the people that got disintegrated, snapped away, were all of Hawkeye's family. So Hawkeye ain't doing so well. But Nat convinces him to come anyway. Because I love their relationship. And so they get together, and then they're all like, okay, we got a mission. We only got enough for each of us to jump once. We need to split up into teams, and their whole entire thing is they're going to go back in time, get the stones. They split up into 3 teams, and one team is Tony, Steve, Bruce, and Scott going back to the events of the first Avengers movie. Good callback there. Then we got Nat, Clint, Nebula, and Rhodey going back to the events of like the beginning of the first Guardians movie. Like we even see the opening credits from a different viewpoint. Then we got Thor and Rocket went to about the time of Dark World to get the stone out of Jane. And of course, as all things do, things don't go according to plan. Oh yeah, and by the way, Thor picks up Mjolnir. Mew Mew is back. Original. So he's got both of them in modern time now. Then we got, go to the New York team. Everything goes fine. They get Thor's staff. Steve has to beat the crap out of himself and admire his own ass. It makes sense in context. Things go awry when they try to get the Tesseract cube. Loki gets it and just poofs out of there, leading to the upcoming Loki TV show, which I might try to cover, but it's Disney Plus, another streaming service, so probably maybe not. They're like, okay, we're screwed, what are we gonna do? Tony and Steve are like, okay, we're gonna go back further in time. Scott, Bruce, go back to modern time. We'll go. We had to do a Hail Mary to go look for more Pym particles and the Tesseract at an earlier time. And they do, and they get it. Tony runs into his father. Steve almost runs into Peggy. They get it, and things are okay. They had the hiccup, but things are okay. Then we get to the space guys, where they split up into 2 teams. Brody and Nebula go off and get the stone that Guardians 1 was all about. And so they take it, and Rhodey takes the gem and goes back, but before they can, Nebula fizzes out because her brains from her past self and her present self are connecting, and things are messing up. And so now, through some crap, Thanos now knows about their plans and knows about what happens in the future. So he kidnaps present day Nebula, gets old Nebula, evil Nebula, to take her place, infiltrate them. So that happens. Then we got the stuff with Clint and Nat, where they get to the Soul Stone area, and if you remember the Soul Stone, you have to sacrifice yourself. You have to sacrifice a loved one. Nat and Clint go back and forth, like literally fighting each other to be like, I'm the one who's gonna sacrifice myself. And in the end, it's Nat. Nat sacrifices herself. I love Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. I'm glad that she's getting her own movie, which is apparently going to be a prequel. Sad to see her go. I'd love to watch her leave. Nah, I'm just kidding. Sorry. R.I.P. Nat. Anywho, so they get back to modern time, and they actually figure out that it's Bruce who needs to take the gauntlet. And he actually does snap and seemingly bring back everyone, but then Thanos comes in. Past Thanos, with like his big double blade and everything. Full salt mode Thanos. And then all hell breaks loose. We have a big giant fight with the OG3 trying to take down Thanos all on their own, while the rest are trying to escape the Rumble and aliens and stuff. Then in that fight, we actually get moment from the comics that they've teased for a while now. Steve picks up Mjolnir and starts beating Thanos' butt. Teaming up Mjolnir with his shield, doing combo moves, and he's just kicking all kinds of butt. He's getting kicked up too, but then, cause he's Cap, he's like, I ain't giving up. He tightens the thing around his wound and is about to do the whole I could do this all day thing, which they even parody, kinda. Then you hear Anthony Mackie on your left. And then boom, you see guys from Wakanda, you see everyone coming. Everyone. Through strange portals. Everyone is coming in. And we just get this like epic war battle that like honestly puts the Battle for Winterfell, which is still fresh on my mind, to shame. It's just bam, bam, bam. I don't know how to explain it. There are a lot of awesome moments, like when Pete meets Valkyrie, when the ladies do a team up. There are multiple moments with Wasp, Wanda. Everyone gets a time to shine. It's just super badass. And unfortunately, at the end of it, Thanos gets the Infinity Gauntlet. Tony and Doctor Strange, McGuire, have this like silent understanding, and Doctor Strange holds up one finger, and there it hits you. The way that everyone else survives, as if one person sacrifices themselves. Tony slyly takes the Infinity Stones away from Thanos, puts it on his arm that he's made into a new Infinity Gauntlet, because this was a new armor that he made, that he probably had that backup in there just in case, because he's Tony. Then Thanos is like, this big speech, and then Tony just responds, yeah, but I am Iron Man. And they win. All the enemies go into ash. Heroes win, but in the process, Tony had to sacrifice himself. People are crying. Then we have his funeral where more tears. Everybody shows up, like literally everybody. The stones still need to go back to where they are. Leave that up to Captain Rogers. Cap goes back in time with Mjolnir. He's not coming back, like it's not activating the quantum device. Then we see an old man sitting at a bench. It's Steve. Steve decided to stay back in the past, marry Peggy. Maybe, hopefully, he had a family, so we can see that come back up. And he passes on the mantle, the shield, and probably the mantle, Captain America, to Sam. People are mourning their lost ones, hinting at a brighter future. And that's where we end. Oh boy, I love this movie so much. There are even moments that I didn't even get to, like Scott finding out that what happened and that a lot of people went missing, and then looking to be like, oh dear God, please don't let Cassie be one of them. And she wasn't. He was. And then he goes home, and then we see Cassie, who's all by herself, and she's grown up into Catherine Langford from 13 Reasons Why. They have a nice touching moment. There's a lot of other nice touching moments and funny moments. Future looks bright for our Avengers, even though we lost a few. It's a fun ride. Thank you for your service, Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., and Scarlett Johansson. You will be missed, but not forgotten. Your characters and your presence in this universe. Thank you guys for watching. While I'm on this side train, though, I do want to just do a quick shout out. Say R.I.P. Peter Mayhew. the original Chewie, who actually died in real life. And this was also Stan Lee's last cameo, so rest in peace, Stan Lee. Stan the man. Thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me, I will try to do a late review of Doom Patrol, but if all else fails, I will see you Sunday for Supergirl. That's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, and beyond. Original Avengers, disassemble.